Now the causes for difference in the cash book and the passbook balances. Now students, the differences can be caused by two different criterias. One is on the basis of errors or on the basis of timings. Now students, errors, we all know errors are like genuine mistakes. They can be committed by the bank and are recorded in the passbook. They are committed by bank. Sometimes it happens that the check that you had deposited is not recorded in your account and has actually been transferred to somebody else's account, or somebody's money has been transferred to your account. These are genuine errors and are rectified by bank only. Similarly, there is quite a possibility that our own cashier has made certain mistakes in recording certain transactions. Certain amounts can be recorded wrongly, or the names can be recorded wrongly, or credit transactions have been taken as cash transactions. So the errors in the cash book are on our own part. Our own part. These errors are major causes of differences in the cash book and the passbook balances. Now students, coming to differences caused because of timings. There are various errors. Some major errors have been listed here, but there can be host of other problems or other entries which lead to difference in the cash book and the passbook balances. Now the first one of these that is very common is check deposited but not recorded. Now students, we had discussed it earlier also that when we deposit check into our account, we immediately increase our cash balance. That is cash book balance. That is that we have received money. Let's say, take an example, Ram gives us rupees 10,000. When Ram gives us a check of rupees 10,000, we immediately increase our bank balance plus 10,000 rupees. This is what we do in the cash book, and we have done it earlier as well. But the bank will credit this amount only when the payment is actually received from Ram's account, and that might take a few days, because the check from your account is then transferred to Ram's account, signatures verified, then amount is transferred to your account, and then it is credited to your account. So it takes a few days or some time is required. During that time, the cash book and the passbook will not tally, because you have already increased your cash book, whereas there is no entry for this 10,000 rupees in the passbook. Similarly, the opposite is that you have issued certain checks which have not yet been presented. That is, you have given some checks to your creditors. Now, as and when you give the checks to your creditor, you immediately deduct your cash book, that is the bank column, that the payment has been made. But bank will deduct the amount only when it is actually presented. So till the time the check is presented, the cash book and the passbook balances will not tally. Then direct deposit by a customer. Now students, we are in modern times. There are things that we know like electronic fund transfer, or we know fund transfer through internet. Such kind of transfers go directly to bank accounts, and banks record it and show it in our passbook. We will not record these, or we do not record these into our cash book till the time we receive an intimation. So there might be some time lag in recording these transactions. As a result, there would be difference in the passbook and the cash book balances. Similarly, whenever we have deposited a check and the check is dishonored, the bank immediately credits your account and shows it as a negative balance. But we do not show it in our cash book till the time intimation is received. So this is a cause of difference. Then we have standing instructions. Sometimes we instruct our bank to make regular payments on our behalf. That is like payments like bills or payments like insurance premium, which we otherwise tend to forget. We instruct our bankers to make these payments on our behalf directly to the third parties. Now these standing instructions would be followed by the bank till we give a further instruction that these payments should be stopped. So by the time the payments are being made, they are a cause of difference. Then interest and dividends collected by bank, sometimes on our behalf. We must mention by bank on our behalf. That is, interest and dividends that we are supposed to receive are directly transferred to our bank accounts. So unless and until we receive any communication from the bank regarding these payments that bank has received, we will not record them in cash book, and since they are not recorded in the cash book, it is a cause of difference in the cash book and the passbook balances. And there can be many more errors in transactions which can lead to differences, but these are the broader ones. So they can be categorized in two categories, that is by errors and by timings.